Godha tena strictly Vela, no other gender. Godha tena petit ndio inaweza mavigi ndio napenda selector nini zona cheza kama choka na mboka sema cheza Lexa what lege vele mko nyingine twende zadi then alute hivi baba after that no it's
fire.
And then she go Anax, she go Kiambu, she go somewhere.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens when there's that merge between the Maasai culture and the Nairobi culture, especially for Soi, because there is the point where I will have to
go to the city,
interact with Kari, and Kari anaongea English ingine hapo na mimi niko hapo nasema ila suba
1000 cc za dudu, 800 cc za kadudu,
800 cc just
650 cc ya ukitolewa miguu mbili ni bike
650 yenyewe. I saw 652 ni tuk-tuk iko na mwili ya gari.
Just push that thing.
Tuk-tuk iko na tire moja.
Yeah. Bro, have you ever been in one of... That's why I told you stop ordering this Uber. What are they called?
Chap-chaps.
Bro, have you ever been in a chap-chap and nimeshindwa kupanda mlima? I'm like, yo, so mimi hata naweza panda mlima. You have an engine, you can't...
No, so I told you guys, the driver looks at you if you're big. If
you're fat.
Like you're the problem.
Basically. if you're mass. Shanga officially airs from tonight 8 p.m. If you're watching this other than when it's premiering, April 25th 8 p.m. on Maisha Magic Plus on
Channel 163 on DSTV and Channel 3 on Go TV.
Over 26. This is the
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy, the beautiful Mariah is around, the amazing Mwass is around, the whole gang is around. We're in Maasai Lodge, episode 156. We are Mark Check! We are on the road. Are we on the road?
We're on the ground.
Like
We're on the ground, actually.
I feel like we're louder than the guys doing the thing. Like, remember when you said like we need a place where we won't hear them?
Yeah.
And then now everyone is looking.
It was supposed to be on the other end. So I think they figured
that
these guys are too noisy.
Yeah, that other
they had to
end is
bring
too
us
cool.
We
here.
should have been put like Uko Juke hoteli.
Yeah, but that would have been fun.
Next to the pool.
How do you get the guys to come all the way up? Next to the pool is vibes.
Right?
We could have done the
That would have been really
Okay, so
good.
cut, let's move.
But if you're wondering where we are, we're live from Maasai Lodge.
Yes, sir.
Maasai Lodge is where? Is this Rongai?
It's in
bro?
Rongai.
Okay,
This
so
is
Maasai Lodge in Rongai, right?
Yeah.
We're here for the... What are we here
Private
for?
screening of Shanga.
Yes, sir. Beauty and the Beads.
Love
and
that.
we're going to get
Lovely.
into that.
Whoever
Yes.
wrote that was, he was in their bag. The rent was
bag.
due.
Okay, we're gonna get into the whole why we're here, what is Shanga and whatnot.
Beds.
But so the dress code was supposed to be a touch of Maasai.
Yes.
Mwass, let's begin with it. What about you is Maasai?
I was touched by a Maasai. The bouncer who frisked me at the entrance. Shanga zangu.
Like,
So we were talking with Mariah. We were on FaceTime in the morning.
bro,
Tulikuwa tunachagua
dress
outfits.
101.
Yeah. So me, I went, I looked for all the beads I have in the house. I'm wearing all of them. And
Anything
I had
beaded.
some rings, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I figured anything else that I'd wear that's Maasai would have been a cliche.
But true.
Like a Maasai shuka. Yeah.
You should have
Ask
just
Lotan.
wrapped it. Hey,
Lotan is a
on
proper Maasai warrior, bro.
Lotan is wearing 7 Maasai shukas.
And he's okay.
Bro,
And
the
he's raw
sandals-
dogging
You
them.
guys see the sandals?
Yes.
Yeah, and that nigga said he doesn't have Andes. Like anapiga,
Raw
anaflex.
dogging lights. That's crazy, bro.
So Maasai don't actually wear Andes?
I don't know.
You have to
I
find
have
out
to ask
fast.
those Morans.
You've never been with a Maasai man? Okay,
No.
sorry. So, what about your outfit is Maasai? Kwanza, we begin with the beads and not Maasai beads.
Excuse me, it's called Beauty and the
And the
Period.
beads.
And the beads.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going for just a nice all black, because it's gonna get cold eventually.
Yeah.
But I had to give it a little bit of spaz, so I had to like tuck my top into or whatever. Then throw on the beads, and of course, Maasais are known for their natural,
Beauty.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I had to tie my hair up kidogo, bend the face a little bit.
Yeah.
Give them a little Naserian or whatever. So that's
So
my favorite.
if I picked, because I have those Maasai lessons, like if I split one into half, naniva around huku, would that count? Like as my
period.
boxer? That would count.
Period.
No, but I
Still a
feel
touch
like
of Maasai. I mean, you can't see
Maasai
it,
attire
but
is just a lot of them
Yeah, the
overlapping each
shukas
other.
over each other and
Yeah.
95 beads on
Yeah.
your body.
You should
That's
see the
it.
day Maasais do laundry. Someone can come to your house like, unauza ngapi? You're like, this is my shit.
this is all.
Yes.
Um,
Where's your touch of Maasai?
It's the carpet for me. I love it.
Bro, so wow. She literally said this is a carpet.
Yeah.
So
Uncle, don't I call it a carpet?
you do call it a carpet.
Thank you.
So this is definitely, there's no way this doesn't have a touch of Maasai.
It does.
Look at my hand, bro.
Where?
There's no way this doesn't have a touch of Maasai.
Where?
The beads, the neck piece, the hand.
Look at
No,
look
the
at my
neck and the
bro.
hand, for sure. I'll give you that.
Yeah, everything about me is Maasai. Even the Casio is Maasai, bro.
Do you have boxes or no?
Cassie
No,
is
of course
Maasai
not.
how?
me and Lotan called me in the morning the same way you guys called each other. And Lotan was like, "Are we wearing boxers today?" I'm like, "No,
Nah,
bro. Today is not one of those Fridays."
Yeah, wait for that breeze.
Hey, the thing is, I have
Yeah.
pants on, bro. So I don't know if the breeze is gonna work.
Yeah.
I saw something. Let me get it. So Nairobi Gossip posted, which leads into a different conversation, right?
Okay.
You remember? I don't know if we've covered this on the pod. Probably just differently. So it reads, "Na transfer next term."
Oh.
Okay. Then it says, "Hapa ndio cloud chasing ilianzia." Badala uende in silence, unaenda ukitangazia shule mzima ndio upewe attention, alafu next time mzazi anakupiga character development.
Bro.
I love when they said hapa ndio cloud chasing ilianzia.
No, for
Have you guys
real.
ever had those?
Yep.
I think I need to
What
call
happened?
out one babe.
Yeah.
Her name was Brandy Mwatsefu Okoth. I can't forget that. That was my homie though.
Yeah. Who was always transferring?
Brandy was transferring from Form 1.
And she finished in the school.
Now this is where it gets to a twist. So this random day, because we were in different classes, but we're in the same house.
Yeah.
So I'd say she was like my QB to some extent. We're in different classes. So we've gone for lunch. We're told, so she's, because we'd sit in the same table.
Yeah.
Just hold kidogo. Tough. We need the speaker facing Evie because we have things we need to play on set.
Yeah, but I can hear it from there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, where's Brandy? Atakuja for lunch. So guys are like, you've not heard? I'm like, heard what? Ati Brandy expelled herself. So I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So apparently, math class, like, she didn't have a book, she didn't have nothing. So the teacher is like, can you write what you need to write? She's like, no, I'm not writing it. So this teacher was no nonsense.
Yeah.
She's still there because I was in St. Jean not too long ago. I saw her.
Yeah.
So this mama never wanted nonsense. So she told this babe, if you're not going to write, pack all your books, go to the admin, tell them I've sent you. Then tell them to give you easy forms Zaku sign out.
Yeah, leave out.
Yes.
Leave out.
No, not even leave out. Like take all your books back. Nini and
Clearance
leave.
forms.
That's a form. Yeah.
And everyone in your school was dramatic.
Clear. And actually she went, took the clearance form, she returned all the books. They called her mom, they're like, mtoto wako ameji-expel. So the mom is like, I'm not coming to pick her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so she somehow, but she had to leave school that day. So yeah, that's how I've never heard of Brandy ever again. Brandy, reach out to me, boy. I miss you.
What did she like about the school?
Okay, so you know that this, I'd say there was also this, because she felt like her standard was, if you're from a private school, then you come to a public school. Of course, there's a level that you feel like is not working for you.
Yeah.
But your parent feels like there's no problem, so stay.
Yeah.
So Brandy just didn't want that. All her friends were in, other private high schools. So for her, it was just like, nah.
But even me, if
She's
I was
not
called
doing
Brandy, inaka jina ya maringo too. You can't be called Catherine and you're acting the same.
Okay. How?
I'm just saying. Brandy just looks like that name that,
Yeah, it's a
Brandy
posh
was named in the
baby.
90s.
Okay.
That's
people
a
are
posh
being
Oh, it
called-
didn't exist before
No,
the
I'm just
90s?
saying,
Yeah.
other people are being called Bonventure. Remember? Elizabeth.
True.
Yeah.
Marianne.
Marianne.
Marianne Kate.
Yeah, that's right. But
In
Zipporah,
fact.
bro.
Zipporah. you
Like
see.
my aunt is
Zippy.
called Zipporah. Unaitwa tu Zipporah.
Kwa Bible, leave it to Bartholomew. And then we were talking with Chaxy, saying how those guys ended up with the coolest nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, don't even
We have to go
say
to the three,
that.
bro.
Bonventure. So Bonventure guy in Campo, he used to say my name is Bones, and he does this. Bro, it was the coolest shit ever until ile siku tulimtumia M-PESA.
Yeah, then it was Bonventure.
Bonventure Afula.
It's like when last episode they're talking about the way Luo's name. We played the clip where there's 3 kids. One was called Subaru Atieno.
Prado
Then
Nyango.
Prado Nyango. And Lamborghini.
I can't remember Lamborghini
So
was, but yeah.
when these kids are older, there's no way you're introducing yourself as Subaru Atieno.
Yeah.
What's your name, Lamb?
Subi Lambs. That's your Instagram handle. My name's Ginny. What's yours?
Oh, Lamb.
Bro, these 3 kids, we're saying when these kids grow up, they need to just open a kayad and only sell what kadudus.
Altos.
Altos.
There's a difference between a kadudu and two dudus.
What do you mean?
Altos.
1,000 cc is a dudu. 800 cc is a kadudu.
800cc is just a...
650 cc Ukitolewa miguu mbili ni bike.
650 yenyewe. I saw 652 ni tuk iko na mwili ya gari.
Yeah, just push that thing.
Tuk iko na tire moja.
Yeah.
Bro, have you ever been in one of... That's why I told you stop ordering this Uber. What are they called?
Chap-chaps.
Bro, have you ever been in a chap-chap and nimeshindwa kupanda mlima? I'm like, yo, so mimi hata naweza panda mlima, you have an engine, you can't.
No, so I told you guys, the driver looks at you if you're big.
If you're fat.
Like you're the problem.
if you're Mwass. Mpaka karibu ambie Mwass, shuka ni...
Tupatane mbele.
Najua hii gari iko na nguvu ni leo tu.
So, I mean,
2 stars.
Oh,
the reason why I brought up the transfer next time. Wait, so you did you have any of those experiences?
So we didn't have that, but I went to a national school that was second level.
Bro, that is high school.
Provincial
Most
school.
of the transfer was primary, no?
No,
so
high school.
Even high school mko na transfer.
High school ndio kulikuwa na
I'm telling
transfer
you, you
wote.
know,
Ernest, how is the it's bleeding. Okay, pause. So wait, so me I was saying, sorry, before I got interrupted. That only na transfer only existed in primary. In high school, Mimi, I knew that was it. I didn't even know people had options to transfer. I mean, I know students who ulikuwa wanakuja then they don't come back. I'm like, sour, maybe they went somewhere else.
Yeah.
But never in my mind did I think I had an option.
So you knew you had a 4-year sentence.
Mimi, I was done.
You made peace with
Mimi,
them.
I was like, I need to understand.
wapi?
Understand routines,
Yeah.
med peace.
Settling.
Yeah, nikasema
Got
kaende.
you.
Damn.
So us now, because we were like a second level national school. You know, there's the Alliance Mangu.
Yeah.
And then now there's the Nairobi school, Lenana school. Like, we're not top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not big 3. So now we had those guys who missed like national school by like 1 mark.
Okay.
So they reported. So the whole of first term, guys were like, you guys, you know me, I won't be here next term. Me, I've appealed my daddy's joining. I'm going to Alliance. We did KCSE in Lenana, all of us.
all of you.
There's nothing sadder than that.
So my story for
Yeah.
next time na transfer, I think I've said this on the pod before, maybe the early episodes. So when I was younger, I used to bully kids in school.
Oh.
I've said this on the
So I'm
pod.
the one who's not a bully
But
on this
not
pod.
not I've said used. Bro, you know, I'm talking about class 1 preparatory Ivo. Cause like my mom was the chief, bro. Me in the village, I was the prince. Because you know the chief was like the highest nini in the village.
That's the highest rank.
Yeah, and I even talked about it on Nikonini. Is like my setting is when I leave school, there's always a queue of people because the chief na sort all problems. So Mimi was royalty. So because of that, me nilikuwa nadanganya tu watu used to bully kids. Then one day there's a kid I've never forgotten his name. His name was Peter. He beat me up in front of everyone. Everyone I used to bully, he beat me up in front of everyone. Bro, my ego was so crushed.
Yeah.
I remember going back and telling my mom, there's no way I'm going back to that school. Like, I didn't see how I'd step foot in that school.
Yeah.
And first, everyone I've bullied after I was beaten. Now I'm starting to pick fair and square. Ile nye niliju hapa, I can't do anything. Like, if I do anything, it's gonna get worse.
So bullying ended.
Bro, bullying ended. That was the last time ever. Do you know how young I was to understand that lesson?
Yeah.
Bro.
But you went back to the same school.
I didn't have options. That was the best school in Korea. Then there's no way.
Yeah.
Mtoto wa chief aende shule aende eti national school B aje. How?
Let me ask, did the kids taunt you when you're back?
I don't remember that bit. I feel like some of them might have actually.
Yeah, of course.
Kids are kids, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I know some of them probably laughed in my like behind my back.
True.
Because they couldn't face me still.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but big lesson, bro.
Let me tell you, the biggest bully when we were in Form 1, he was in Form 4, it's called Schofield because alihepa chua kenda Germany.
Oh, God.
Prison break.
I swear, like, we didn't know that. So,
Alihepa shule kenda Germany.
yeah. So there was a school program for guys going to Germany. Yeah, remember those things? And then his parents had refused to go. So he just hepaed and booked a flight.
That's insane.
Oh, he had money to book himself a flight.
That's insane.
He was one of those rich kids.
Okay.
So he was menacing, like you couldn't look him in the eye. So after he finished school, he came to clear. So now he's in home clothes and Bebatuma paper, he's walking around school. Guys were in the windows of Ukoju, just booing him and tukanaing him. And then he just looked this way. What will yanguka kwa desk?
Are you serious? And also this someone leaving school, he probably has nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Oh, he's left. This guy could come rough you up and go to Germany, bro.
Sasa Germany utamfuataje? Hata mzazi wako anakuambia Germany. Now remember, me, I wanted to be a part of that Germany. It was like 250K.
Yeah.
So and then you used to go and take the forms and take them to your parents. Me, I was very ambitious.
Wow.
I went home with a year nini to 50K, outlining flights. Nini.
Knowing very
And I gave
well.
my dad and was like,
That's
You have, to
rather
tell us
audacious.
you have to tell us what Baba Mangi said. Ernest, wait.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Any interruptions, just know we are live on location. So, there's going to be a bit of interruptions, but
Yeah.
everything is going to flow.
Yeah.
Back to you, Mwangi. Back to you in studio.
So I get home with this thingy, A4 paper. I give it to my dad. So normally this is someone who, when I get home, I used to give the fee structure. Ya kama 40K, 50K, na anasema, ebu niondolee hii kwanza, tutafikiria siku ingine.
Yeah.
So now I go home with a 250K one and the school fees one.
That's rather audacious.
So, to 90K
bro.
now.
That is very audacious.
Because me, I like pitching. I like to make you understand what I want. So I was telling my dad, so it's called an exchange program. I'm going to learn German culture for 6 weeks.
And you've never learned Maasai culture, bro.
Alafu my dad was just like,
Barely know Kikuyu culture. Umeenda kulania German.
naambia ni ya shule. Everything is catered for. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And the catch was, the other student would come to Kenya and would be in your house for 6 weeks.
Okay.
So my dad listened, and then he looked at me, he said, all that is clear. Mahali sijaelewa ni nani anakulipia hii? Who's paying for this? Mi naweza taka uende Germany.
Truly, na roho yangu
But he was
yote.
like, the only question is who's paying for this?
Who's paying for all
It's
this,
not
bro?
me. Yeah.
Mad.
It was crazy, but my dreams were crushed like that.
Nah, it's fine. But the good thing is, at least you understood the situation at home.
Yeah.
Are you not even going with that? Of course, you'll try because anything could happen.
Yeah.
But I knew you knew it's not going to happen.
Yeah, but a part of you, unajua audacity.
Oh,
If you're
Delulu. Ndio hiyo.
He's the only Solulu.
Hallelujah.
Anyway, so I brought up the transfer thing to ask a question, right? Something that I saw online.
Yeah.
Guys who have passions and other things, should you quit your 9 to 5?
Where? Kama ijajipa, don't do it.
You can. But
It's
no,
only like
Draw in all the
4 out
scenarios.
of 10
yeah,
who can actually take that risk and know that it's actually going to pan out. But if it's still on the struggle, Aki, don't make that mistake.
I feel like it's a very, I don't want to say volatile, it's a very relative situation.
Yeah.
So one question should be, is your 9 to 5 like really, really lucrative?
Yeah.
And is it something you can draw up a plan and be like, I'm going to nyima myself a lot for the next 9 months. Then I'll have enough to survive the next 6 months as I pursue my passion.
Yeah.
Is your 9 to 5 stressful and doesn't make money? Quit.
Facts.
You know, like you can't be stressed by your
Like
passion
your
and
Uber
then-
guy, then who's a driver, DJ.
Yeah, then you need to have really honest people. No, honestly, you need to have really honest people around you.
Yeah.
So that you can discuss your passions from an honest point of view.
True.
If you're surrounded by yes men, you'll be looking for a job in 6 months.
Yeah.
So I think that you really need to sit down, drop the pros and cons. But if your 9 to 5 makes you good money, some sacrifices for 6 to 9 months, and then you're good for the next 6 months.
That's okay.
Yeah, and then you can quit.
Yeah. So let me paraphrase the question. Not even paraphrase. Let me add a second question. When should you quit your 9 to 5?
When?
Yeah.
Ukiomoka, bro.
Or define kuomoka.
And kuomoka is at the point where you don't necessarily need to like put in too much effort to make money come in. For example, let's say you start a business, right? The business, of course, in the start maybe is a bit shaky.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where now it's bringing money by itself, even without you having to be physically present or whatever.
Yeah.
Bet you can quit that 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say quit your 9 to 5 when your business or your passion or whatever you're going for is at least covering your bases.
True.
If your rent is paid, your units are paid, your transport is paid, you have 2K to
Little
send
money.
urgently, all those things. Toa sherehe, toa hizi kladi, whatever. If you can cover your bases, it might be a good time to think around it.
Yeah.
But also don't quit immediately you get your first check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third question. Do you have to enjoy your 9 to 5 to stick behind?
Do you have to enjoy your 9 to 5 too?
Yeah. Like for instance, we have a lot of fun recording this thing, right?
Yeah.
Like we could record every day for hours and hours.
Yeah.
And you won't feel pushed. Like I could wake you up in the middle of the night and we could do an entire pod, right?
Tutakosana, but okay.
But when you agree to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Facts.
So that's fun. You enjoy doing it, right?
Yeah.
Then, so do you have to enjoy your 9 to 5 to that extent?
Here's what I've learned in my years. You can love what you do, but hate parts of it.
Facts.
So there's no one who loves their job 100%.
True.
What do you hate about this pod, Mwass?
This is not a
Hey.
job.
Don't say it to my face now.
Show me a
Tuseme
payslip.
sahi.
Say it to
Show
me.
me a payslip.
Mwass.
Facts.
I'm just
Nah,
saying.
but they facts.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
Mwass literally told me.
you've spoken for the team.
Nimesema it's a
Facts.
joke.
The joke is you, bro. You are
But
the
yeah.
Mwass is the joke on the pod, literally.
Sasa mkinifuta kazi niende na checkmates wangu 1500.
Straight facts, bro.
Can you?
You know, I'm sure like we have wale checkmates wa kama Mwass anatoka naye.
Yeah.
Kama Mariah anatoka.
Nina left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so no, you guys have to answer me first before.
Yeah. What
So-
was the
No,
question
I feel
again?
What level of enjoying your job do you think is a good level? And when do you be like, okay, basically, do you have to enjoy what you do?
not
You don't
really,
have
but
to.
for me, if I get to a point where I wake up and I'm like, oh, not another day. Or, like the weekend is over and, like I'm already feeling anxiety to come into the office, like thinking tomorrow is a work day.
Yeah.
That's when I know there's a problem.
But I don't think that's not enjoying your work. That's hating your work.
Which is even worse.
Not enjoying is either like I'll go.
Not
but
enjoying probably is because you have routine and that routine is so monotonous. So you're like,
No.
bruh.
I'd say also there's a bit of not enjoying that is. I could be a really good accountant,
Yeah.
but I don't enjoy the process of doing
True,
it.
because
you're
it's
a robot. You
monotonous.
just
So,
go and do
yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm just a
monotonous.
robot.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. So then I don't enjoy it, but I can do it.
True. And no
It
complaints.
makes me some money.
True.
Yeah.
Complaints never end when it comes to 9 to 5, but say generally.
Yeah.
Studio. So then at that point, is it okay for me to quit my 9 to 5?
No.
No.
Just because there's like I said, once there's a routine, it's bound to get boring. The same way you kept saying, if we do the same thing for 5 years, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, what's fresh now?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with most 9 to 5s. Routine. Switching up to something else is very different. But when it comes to a point where now you feel like you're starting to loathe even being in that
Yeah.
space, that's when you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Not enjoying your job
Yeah.
and hating it are two different things.
True.
Yeah. So you see, like,
True.
I might love my job, but I have a bad line manager and I have a bad team.
Yeah.
So every time I get up, I'm like, I'm gonna face
Another
these people
day.
for another 8 hours
Yeah.
every day. Then you can be thinking about going elsewhere, even though you love being at that place. Then not enjoying is, like you said, either being monotonous or maybe you don't have any passion for what you do. It's just I'm
Anymore.
an accountant at a tobacco company. They're like, why are you at your job? Honestly, the benefits.
You got insurance
you.
poor, by the way.
Like,
True.
there's no passion behind it. Yeah.
I think where the main reason why I brought this up is because I keep hearing this all the time, and even on personal DMs, because some guys will reach out and be like, "Hey, what's up, checkmate?" Blah blah blah, and then talk about different things. With the new generation, which is something I really love the most, is that they are way more empowered. And with the way things are going, is that generations will be more empowered because
Yeah.
of just simple access to information and access to just how different people do the same things.
Yeah. True.
We have, it's like saying when you have the internet, you literally have the world, access to
your
the world
hands.
from the internet, right? Now there's a lot of people who glorify do the things that you love. Do the things that you love, do the things that you're passionate about. But then when you grow up, you realize it's not a reality of life.
True.
When I like what is the name of that song that I really like? Basically, it talks about when we were younger, we had all these dreams of, when you get 21, go to college,
Yeah.
you'll do this. When you get 23,
20
Years old.
no, not that one.
Oh.
I think it's called East Side. Na 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 inside the city where the town dance said.
Oh, no,
It's called
there
East
is.
Side, yeah.
Na.
Ernest has confirmed.
When I was young, we had a dream to have a family, a house, and everything between. And then we grew up, started to something.
Okay.
Then na 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 na. Bro, I have to find it because I feel like it's so relevant.
Ernest has confirmed it's
You
called East
confirmed
Side.
Abesema
It's called East Side.
Yeah.
So let me get the lyrics. Cause bro, they literally summarize the discussion that we are having.
Yeah.
It's called East Side.
By who? Because I know the song.
Benny Blanco, yes, it's East Side. Benny Blanco.
Any Ernest is giving you all this
Nakwambia,
information. I can't believe you're Googling.
Got it. So it says,
Not
so
to the
this is,
internet.
this is verse number 1.
Yeah.
When I was young, I fell in love. We used to hold hands. Man, that was enough. When we were young, just holding hands and we're in love. That was enough. True. Then we
Mama?
grew up, started to touch. Sorry?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Do you have to pick it? Or you can?
Kinda. But just
Kinda.
text her.
Yeah, leave a message. It's cool.
Can I call you later?
Maybe just give me a few minutes. I call you back.
So,
Just press automate.
yeah.
Anyway,
So when I was young, I fell in love. We used to hold hands. Man, that was enough. Then we grew up, started to touch. Used to kiss underneath the light on the back of the bus. Still in school, right? Or no, your daddy didn't like me much and he didn't believe me when I said you were the one. You know, the usual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or every day she found a way out of the window to sneak out late. Just commit.
How sweet.
The sneaking was nice.
This is all about love, yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, but it keeps going. She used to meet me on the east side in the city where the sun don't set. And every day, you know that we ride through the back streets of a blue Corvette. So baby, no, I just want to live tonight. We can go anywhere we want, drive down to the coast, jump in the seat, just take my hand and come with me. So we can do anything, we put our minds, blah, 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 blah. Second verse. So verse 1, tumefika hiyo stage. Yeah. 17, and we got a dream. So we're still dating. To have a family and a house in between. And everything in between. And then suddenly, we turned 23. Now we got pressure for taking our life more seriously. We got our dead-end jobs and got bills to pay. Half our friends are now our enemies. Now I'm thinking back
sad.
to
Them
when
half.
I was young, back to the day when I was falling in love. And then it repeats on how they went. So it just shows you the progression of life. And what I'm saying this to bring context that when you grow up, then certain things begin to become a reality.
Yeah.
You have bills, you have to figure out your life. And a lot of your passions at that time or things you really love with
have to
sometimes
put them
don't
on
align
hold.
with you.
True.
For instance, I wanted to do aviation, right? Or engineer planes. It didn't align. So it doesn't mean sasa ningekauka man. You have to find something else because the reality of life is life has to move on. So when guys obsess over you have to love what you need to do, my advice is always work towards what you love. But in the meantime, you need to find a way to sustain yourself and even finance these dreams. If we waited for us to get money to do before we started doing the pod, it would never have fallen in place. What did we do? Let's find money elsewhere. Finance this thing. It gets to the point where now we're on location and someone is paying for us to be here. So that progression of don't feel that because so-and-so at 18 years old blew up, their shit, worked for them. And your passion is not paying, that you have to stick to it. Because also part of you not having money means not chasing a dream.
True.
So if you can find a 9 to 5, even if you don't love it, as long as you don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because the hating now means also you can't perform at work.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to love it. Can you do it? Sawa. Can it save me some coins? And can it allow me to do something else and pursue my passions? Absolutely do it.
True.
Because also, if you pursue your passions on the side, you become more productive even at
On the
work.
other,
So the glorification of you have to do what you love.
Yeah.
You have to follow your passion. Follow your passion, but don't be dumb about it.
True.
Yeah.
Again,
Preach.
kama we ni tegemeo wa familia, kuwa mjanja.
Yeah. This nigga is wise, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are so
I was gonna
I
say that,
did.
but it's okay now.
Ngoja usifiwe.
Wewe mnaweza niwekea hiyo effect here. This nigga is wise, bro.
No.
Nitakuwa najifinya tu.
No.
Nikisema when I do my intro, naifinya kwanza tena nasema the beautiful Mariah. Let's talk about the power of the pod.
Who?
So, Raha Fest. No, sorry. Power of the pod. So Raha Fest. I bumped into Femi One.
Yeah.
And then she hugs me we hugged for a while. I'm like, oh, good to see you. She just finished performing, so she was chilling.
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, I have to tell you something, but I have to promise me you can't tell anybody.
And then now you're on the pod, like, guys.
No, it's out now.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Tell me. She's like, yo, man, we did the episode. Someone in an office was watching it. And they called me because we spoke about this.
Can I shout out the person?
No, absolutely.
Shout out to Avram.
Bro, the power of the pod.
Yes.
You never know who's watching.
True.
And also, there's something else as well. This one I won't mention now because it's not out yet.
Of
but
course.
when we do, still on the Femi One,
Yeah.
another company, someone was watching the episode.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, shit. We want to work with you on this and this.
Yeah. Even today, you showed me an email.
Even
Of
today,
someone
an email.
in another company.
Sasa si, because maybe it didn't come up when tulikuwa tunaongea.
Awongo.
But I've spent a long day with him.
Awongo.
Tumepatana tu hapa.
We've been together for the last 3 hours, bro.
And I've been with Mwass since 11:30 or something.
11:30, 12. And I was on time.
Because no, tell us
bro.
why
I
you
don't
are on
want you to
time
congratulate a fish for swimming.
No,
It's like those guys were like,
the time thing we
Yeah.
figured out. We have to
Yeah.
be on time. Simple.
today.
You have to limalize your story.
mbona unapinganga tu kila kitu?
Nimeongea.
I think anataka to complain about Leo, but I called you. Told you my devices were off. I need to charge for an hour. Okay. So basically, the power of the pod. Bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
I promise you never know who's watching it.
Yeah.
Bro, even those random messages that I get, I'm like, yo, thank you for saying this and this and this on the
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, bro. I have to keep reminding myself that this is beyond us.
Now if you watch it, you give a bag.
Is that the episode title?
Officially.
Now when you watch it,
you give a bag.
You give a bag. Someone texts in the group,
Now
so
when
don't
you watch
forget.
it, not if, when.
No, now when you watch it.
No,
give a
when
bag.
you watch it, you give a bag.
Now, because
Now, actually, now when
you
you
watch
watch
it,
it,
you give a bag. Can someone please explain to me, like I'm a 2-year-old, how you get to the level where Arsenal FC, the official page, blocks you? Saddam, bro.
SI unit
Saddam,
of being a menace.
Saddam, bro, was blocked by Arsenal.
SI unit of being a menace. Like, excuse you.
That is
You know-
Saddam.
Do you know how annoying you have to be?
Me, I'm just trying to imagine. It was maybe the social media manager was just like, I'm tired of seeing this nigga.
Yeah.
I won't even, because I don't think corporate accounts literally block people.
They do sometimes.
But also
They
think
do,
about
yes, but ideally,
Yeah.
like if I'm running the Arsenal social media page,
considering how much hate these guys get.
No, okay,
Like
I'm
if
just
a game
saying-
goes
I'm just
bad
saying-
or good.
I'm maybe so passionate, not even maybe, I'm so passionate about, for me to apply to a job at Arsenal, I can't be a Man U fan.
You
know
can.
You can,
Job
but
wise,
you can,
Yeah.
but
can.
you're more passionate as a
It's like
social
saying you're a
media
fan of Mike
account.
Check, but Sandwich Podcast offers you a job.
Bagger
You take
podcast.
it.
Wait, we're
The
talking
Bagger
about
podcast.
football teams. I'm just saying, the guys who are working at Arsenal, most likely, most of them are fans of Arsenal.
True.
So I'd imagine if this social media person is like the fan of Arsenal, where even when he's tweeting the results, he's crying.
Okay, that's extreme, bro.
And then you see some nigga from Kenya is back to back to back to back to back.
Even
and
when
he's
you're not
funny.
playing.
Yeah.
And he's
Even
funny.
when you're
But
not
also,
playing.
think about a team like, because football is a religion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many people tweet tag Arsenal?
Yeah.
Especially when there's matches going on. So for you to come to the attention of, hey, this one is a repeat offender, bro. Like
A
this.
massively.
Yeah, this
repeat
Saddam
offender.
Hussein. This
Yeah.
Saddam Hussein dude, bro.
Maybe he saw it. Maybe he saw it on the day Arsenal was not playing. He's like, I don't have notifications today. Let me rest.
Yeah. And then probably searched Arsenal Saddam.
Yeah.
Akona who?
Like this
On
nigga
a
has to
day,
go.
like
For
this
10
man
years.
leaves
Yeah.
it and bro.
Bro,
And remember,
Saddam,
he was
you
an
have to-
Arsenal
You have
fan.
to pull up,
He
bro.
used
Used to
no,
be an Arsenal fan.
no, never.
No, he was never a Premier League fan.
Never.
He
And then-
was a
oh.
Milan fan.
Okay.
And then now he's a United fan.
No, I saw someone saying they they were being asked on the streets, like, what's your favorite pickup line? Then they said, my name is Arsenal. I start at the top and I finish second.
Well,
How's that a pickup line?
It's a
well,
nice pickup line.
no.
No, like the
It's a nice diss though.
No, because yeah, this year's.
If you're talking to a babe,
It is,
Why
I
would
started
you tell
top
me
and
you
then I
finished
finished
second?
second.
I got it.
my niggas is dumb.
I got it.
When you're having
So
sex
when
with
you're
a
having
babe,
sex, like he lets you go first, he finishes last.
but he starts at the top.
Okay.
Bro, how can I not get a sex job?
Okay.
I'm so mad at myself, guys.
Jipige hapo.
I see
Yeah.
Pinya mbili.
We need to get another. This nigga is dumb.
You know, there are people on the comments who are like, Mwass, I got that joke that they
Yeah.
didn't laugh.
No, ile
I know.
hoodie. Yo ni
But-
kulenga
but
baya.
nini?
No, see you.
But
No,
zingine
you're not
zi fly,
ignored.
kama kwanza tunaongewa like on top of
Yeah.
each other, it's very easy for it to
Itapita,
fly. Yeah.
true.
On top of each other.
Uh-uh.
We have a rule
Get
on the
your
pod.
head at the gutter.
What is the rule on the pod?
The rule on the pod that it has to be a threesome.
I hope I'm not included.
And then you
PS.
mambo yenyu huko.
PSS. I hope I'm not there.
You'll just be there having sex with Chaxy
No.
and have to get the amazing one.
No.
The amazing boss is around.
I'll be commentating.
And then the whole gang is around.
Hey,
Ndakuwa na mic uko nyuma. Really?
the whole gang is around Habida
Really?
Octopizzo. I'll open the door for you. Go.
No.
Let's talk some music, bro. And also remember to signal me. Arbantone, man.
Yeah.
Already the heat is coming. Do you remember when Gengeton started?
Gengeton.
This is how it started. One person, the second person, and then it becomes a whole thing.
But what I'll say is Gengeton and Arbantone, the fights have been very different because one Gengeton, it's very vulgar. They shows the vulgarity, the language, the twerking, the video.
You guys had issues with everything.
Arbantone,
Quality, nini. everything they put out was an issue.
But now with Arbantone, the issue is the beats.
No.
That's the main issue, the beats.
Bro, people have different issues.
Umesoma lyrics za kudade.
Mina do that. That's a banger.
It's a banger, but unajua naongea about
I know
sex.
it's like indeki kudadeki. Everybody knows that.
Even when they say,
Sorry. So, there's... Do you remember the lady who we were briefing? Just tell her we're ready for the guests.
The guys to
whoever.
come in.
Oh, yeah. Wakuje tu. Sorry, Auntie and Mwass. Continue, sorry.
yeah, I think kudade is all about doing the
It
thing.
is literally
Because even there's
surrender, take over, angusha mabidha. It's literally right there.
But what's the problem with that? There's no
That's what
problem
I'm
with
saying. If you say there's a difference with Gengeton,
No. I didn't say. I'm just saying the fights with the genres were very different. Because right now the main issue with guys having with Arbantone is about the beats or the copyrights, whatever, because they're taking beats from other sounds that have existed before. So one, who's clearing those beats?
And how do you know the beats are not clear?
Because
why are the songs
I'm
on
just
streaming?
saying that is the argument. I've not said that's actually the case.
So the main thing is already guys are having issues about the whole thing, and they could have the different issues.
True.
Same thing with Gengeton. Guys had an issue about the whole thing, and they had their own reasons.
Yeah.
For instance, I'm gonna play this clip by Habida. Kido man, Kido penye huku upatiwe $1 billion. Kido does the Lord's work, bro. So this is Kido and Habida.
First of all, if you know any Arbantone artist, any Arbantone song, you know?
No, I know they do other people's songs, right? They focus on doing their own version of a song, right?
You know any Arbantone artist?
I couldn't tell you right now, no.
You don't know anyone. So there's a debate going online. Why are they not being featured? Why are they not getting gigs for shows and so on?
I don't think if I was a promoter, I'd say, "Oh, that's a hot remix of what's the original? Who did that song?" And then I would hire Habida. So in my mind, that's what I think is happening because I think that's what's happening. Because if you pick a song and you think it's worthy of a Arbantone vibe, right?
Yeah.
Then as a promoter, I want that artist that you've done a remix of their song for.
Habida, are you serious right now?
What they're doing is wrong. I don't. There's always everyone has their place, right? But I think my advice to an Arbantone artist is once you do a remix of somebody else's song, do your own vibe.
Your own vibe.
That would get you a show.
What do you mean?
Bruh, first things first.
It is
Who the fuck is booking Habida for what?
Not
Come
even
sing
that.
Sunshine.
First of all,
I'm not
what the fuck what Habida has to say right now? But okay, jokes
how
aside.
many songs? bro?
Pause. First of all, Habida, that's very rich coming from you. I remember there's this event that I don't know if it's her or the husband who owns Terminal Festival, something like that. This babe
I'm so mad. I was about to say something.
was on stage performing and everybody was booing her off the stage. So that's very rich coming from you, talking about get the person who did the sound and book them.
Can you imagine Lil Minor doing a remix or whatever, and that's the biggest song, and they're saying, so now I'll
Forget
find
Lil Minor
the
and
original
come book.
composer and then book that person.
Tipsy
Are you-
G.
First of
Do you know how much? Do you know how
Bro,
much?
the TikTok alafu ende.
uite jua kali hapa from bidi yangu.
You know
Why would you do that?
Do you know something that I want to learn from Kido so much is something called patience.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear, before, like, and you can hold me accountable. If Habida was on this seat,
Yeah, nah, nigga.
nah, Kanza, the first sentence, the interview would have been over, bro. I swear, I'd have gone back to respectfully.
Yeah.
Who makes
I
sense?
can't even talk to you anymore.
This interview is
It's
over.
over. Why in between my interview? You're just causing nonsense. Get out of here, man. Habida.
I hate you.
Chaxy.
You're personal. You have,
No, but really,
all I'm saying is
I know what-
playfully.
I honestly, I think they should have put, that was a low blow to some extent. Like what you're saying is, first of all, there's nothing original or new under this sun.
And also, to be very honest, one, you don't know a single artist. Secondly, you don't even know a song. All you know is, I hear they do this. But you have a lot of
So
strong
many opinions. Like, what do
and
you
also,
mean?
to be very honest, Habida is not the artist I'm looking to for any
give
input
me
about.
such
And I'm
input.
not disrespecting Habida. Maybe she has valuable input. Maybe she's done things behind the scenes. I do not know. from what I know from your 2 songs, I don't think that's credible
2,
enough.
is it not 1?
Okay, no, she has one in
other
the
than
studio.
Sunshine, ni gani
See,
ingine ako
kwa studio
nayo?
yenye iko itoka, ama tu
Inatoka
kumahali.
Volts. That's like the guy who asked Salasi about climate change.
No, it's
Like-
still Kido.
I'm just
I'm telling
saying.
you, I need
Kido.
Kido to give me the patience
Ama
that
Kido
I
is
need
like-
to go through
For
these
real.
interviews.
Kido anaekanga vitu like zenye zina line alafu anazicross hivi. Like Habida Arbantone. Salasia climate change. Chaxy celibacy.
Kido aliniambia he wants to do something and like something to review my tattoos. Because I think
Oh, he has a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I already had a plan.
that will be the funniest episode.
I already had a plan to mess with his mind because I know he has patience.
Of course.
Ananiangalia anasema, "Ai."
This is from the day I had diarrhea.
Yeah. Then anaendelea tunajua he's serious, he's
This
professional.
one when I came back from the afterlife.
Thank you for the idea.
Actually, I support that.
Sindio?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But again, bro, no disrespect, but I don't think Habida's opinion on music is very valuable to me as a fan of
And
music.
I'll
I'm
stop you
sorry.
there. Have you watched the documentary on the rise and fall of
Do you know how mad I
Gengeton?
am about that documentary? Even
Why?
thank you for bringing it up because I
The
forgot.
rise and fall of?
How can
Of
you?
Gengeton, have you
how-
watched it?
There's a documentary.
Yeah.
But how?
Has Gengeton fallen?
Exactly. How is it?
It has tripped. It has
not even,
experienced
bro.
a challenge. I'm just saying.
Which challenge?
Like the,
Gengeton has been there. Even when guys are saying Gengeton was dead,
It's
all the
still
biggest songs were
moving.
Gengeton. And also, isn't Gengeton what is just evolved into Arbantone?
Arbantone,
Yeah.
It's
true.
like house music. It progresses.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps a genre alive. Even
Yeah.
hip hop. Imekuja into trap, lick it.
Trap.
It can't be the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for you to do an entire hour, go through editing.
it's an hour.
Bro,
An hour, 13
plus.
minutes, bro.
And it's called The Rise and,
And
Fall
Fall of
When did it
Gengeton.
fall?
No,
Kido.
the funniest bit is
Okay, so
the end of the interview
Natalie, it's not Natalie.
is Kitinji, Miss Kitinji.
Okay, even Butita, when did it fall?
No. The
Butita is in the
funniest
documentary.
thing
It's not-
is the end
Oh.
of
I'm
the
just throwing names.
Una
the
stray
end,
shooting too.
the end of the documentary is Harry Craze, and I don't know who's the other guy, talking about the way the music is still alive. So I'm like, how is the title still Rise and Fall?
And I want you to pull on streaming the top Kenyan songs every year since Gengeton started, and they'll all be Gengeton songs.
True.
Now I want you to tell me how when did it fall?
True.
And this is the attack I was talking about. Like, what's up with some people in the industry, bro?
Yeah.
How can you boldly just say the rise and fall of
fall of-
Gengeton?
yeah.
Are you nuts, bruv? Are you nuts,
Are you
bruv? What?
Umefanya Chaxy ongee.
Must have
Chapai,
been
fam.
slandered. Are you
Chapai.
mad, fam?
Anyway, before you got so pissed by Habida. So
Mpaka sunshine ikazima.
Baka, yeah. We've transitioned into the night. So we have Ulisama, you are what?
My what?
Moran's dudes.
Moranet.
Moranet. We have a Moranet on set.
They are a moranot.
Anoran.
Show us your spear.
I'm
Anoran.
Anoran.
Show us your
Anoran, that's it. So still talking about music, right?
Yeah.
So Nviiri finally announced that his deal with Solgen came to an end and is picking a different direction.
I need my Ernest. Can I please get my phone?
Yeah. Just pass
The
Mariah's
story
phone.
is
Is it?
there.
So we know Suda's deal also ended.
Yeah.
Suda didn't make an announcement, but
Yeah.
I think because we'd covered it in the pod, it
Yeah.
happened, and then so Suda is now independent.
Yeah.
Right. So Nviiri as well put out a statement. So I'd like for you. Do you have it?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
it.
Cool. Let's go.
So it says the genesis, and the caption is unveiling new chapter in musical odyssey. So it says, dear fans, friends, and fellow music enthusiasts, it is with immense gratitude and excitement that we announce the culmination of a remarkable chapter in Nviiri the Storyteller's musical journey. After 5 incredible years under the nurturing wing of Soul Generation Records, we bid farewell with hearts full of appreciation for the invaluable support, mentorship, and platform provided by the label and the visionary force behind it, Sauti Soul. Our time with Soul Generation Records has been nothing short of transformative. Through the unwavering belief in Nviiri's talent and artistic vision, we've witnessed the evolution of a true musical gem. From chart-topping hits to soul-stirring performances, as we turn the page to a new chapter, we carry with us lessons learned, the memories cherished, and the bonds forged. Amidst the bittersweet moment, we are thrilled to unveil the dawn of a new era for Nviiri the Storyteller, marked by boundless creativity, audacious innovation, and global resonance. Joining us in the exciting new venture are the pillars on Nviiri's new management team. That's in the next slide. Each bringing a wealth of experience, passion, and expertise to the table. Together, alongside an army of dedicated collaborators, supporters, and dreamers, we embark on this new musical odyssey with boundless optimism, unyielding passion, and an unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of what it means to be an African artist. To our friends at Soul Generation Records and Sauti Soul, we extend our deepest gratitude for the role you've played in shaping Nviiri's journey thus far. Your belief in his talent and unwavering support has been the wind beneath the wings, propelling him to greater heights than ever imagined. As we step boldly into the future...
That's a long statement.
I know, right?
I think we can go to the next
But
slide.
we're wrapping it up. Okay. So anyway, as we step boldly to the future, we invite you to join us on the exhilarating adventure as we write the next chapter in the story of Nviiri, the storyteller. With love, gratitude, and endless possibilities, here's to the genesis. So yeah, the team is Maisha, is it With? Is it Worth? Maisha
I'm not the one reading the statement.
Maisha With, well, this is officially his manager. Yes. Then there's Jamie Alderson, who's the international manager. Mm-hmm. And there's India Oliver, who's the assistant stroke booking manager.
Shout out to Bwana Sherehe, man.
Whoop, whoop.
And Maisha and the entire team, all the best,
whoop,
bro.
Whoop.
I think it's always at least to me, it's always exciting when you start like on a new journey.
Yeah.
So I'm really just excited to see what Nviiri. I know he's also been traveling a lot from his social media. I'm sure he's recording music from the UK to Ghana.
There's him in Uganda.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. So I'm excited for what the next journey from Nviiri looks like. But also I'm excited for when we host him on the pod, which is back in progress. Hey.
Finally.
Yeah, he's the only one who's been here but hasn't been here.
Imagine.
Nviiri.
Yeah.
Oh, he popped
He
in
was the first guest we've ever had. Like
Mutora
ever.
was the first one. Remember again. It was Mutora. You remember? We asked that question for a giveaway and then you said...
And Don actually said Mutoria. Oh, Lord.
No, you said Nviiri.
Did I?
But then it was actually Mutoria who first popped in here.
Interesting.
Our first gate crasher.
Pod crasher. But shout out to Bwana Sherehe, bro.
And that's, the statement is really nicely written.
Yeah.
It starts with gratitude, gets to like what the journey is, promises a few things, introduces the new journey.
Yeah.
And then keeps it open for...
And also acknowledges the role that Sauti Sol and Solgen really played in just placing Nviiri where he is. I think it's such a cool story, and we have to tell and document that story.
For sure.
So Nviiri and Maisha, bro, we can't wait to host you guys on the pod. Absolutely. Yeah. But also, bro, it's the new thing in the industry. So Nviiri is being managed by Maisha, right? Savara by Yvonne.
Bien
by
Cheeky. Fancy Fingers. Is it being managed by Mandy?
I don't think so. I don't think Fancy is Mandy. I don't think so. But I know Mandy, of course, plays a big role
in his
scenes,
for sure.
But then I love how these people who also beyond just the music, these are people who really care for these people. These are people who love these people.
True.
Now for them to step up and say, you know what, because it doesn't come easy, bro.
Yeah.
Even Maisha now, you have to learn a lot of things about the game, which is also value to Maisha even just as a person.
True.
But then the beauty of having someone who really cares about your manager, because you know how shit the music industry is, bro.
Business partners, not funny business partners.
Keep all the money in the family, baby. Shout out this guy.
Which I've realized with even outside that, even like in Njogush, kina Abel, kina Nani.
We're working with your partner.
Yeah.
It's family, bro.
Ombachi.
It's Ombachi. It's family,
work with
bro.
your partner.
Yeah, even me, bro. It's family.
Tough.
Manage your expectations.
Now the new date is September 10th.
Shut up.
Guys, you have to believe in me somehow.
The new chapter in his life is that. Asiwadanganye. Get ready with me as I announce the new chapter in my life tomorrow.
The next story. I wanna piss Mwass and Mariah off kidogo with the next story. But before we do that, can you?
I'm already pissed off. So
I know, but before we do, I wanna excite us before I piss you guys off.
Okay.
Auntie, kindly go that the song. Kindly roll to.
Ni verse 2 ya breeder tu, si ndio?
Let's go. Breeders verse.
Oh God, I don't know it too well. So before you come for me in the comments.
Mi nitaexplainia anamaanisha nini.
Shut up.
After. Let's
Anywho, I think it's go the Dennis, Cheek, Lima, Vela, no other gender. Godha tena Petit ndio inaweza Vavigi ndio napenda selector Nini nacheza kama choka na mboka sema cheza Lexa wa lege vele wiko ningine tende sadi and then alute imebaba after that no
It's fire.
and then shiko wa Nax shiko wa Kiambu shiko wa somewhere
I feel like this guy is just going studio and jibamba alafu atoka na ngoma nne.
Yeah.
Then you know where the intro is, the first one.
Not me singing Godha.
After wa Maasai. After mesema Godha tena wa Maasai. Mna bahati sijui kuedit. Niko naambia mniachie intro.
So the
now
story I was
piss us
going
off.
to is so one for context is and again the other thing, I know there's a lot of issues with the county government of Nairobi, but also because of that it attracts a lot of other things that are not correct.
True.
Yeah.
But there's also propaganda media that works from the opposition side, and then there's just guys who are angry and anything without validating one and any. Like for instance, the common thing online has been guys blaming Sakaja for Uhuru Park. Why is it not open? Why is it not accessible to people? But I'm like, Uhuru Park has never been handed over to the county government.
True.
So Sakaja had nothing to do with Uhuru Park. Even when they needed to do Nairobi Festival, even them they had to get permission to anyway.
True.
So long story, what I'm coming to is now Uhuru Park has finally been handed over back to the county government. So now you can call out Sakaja for anything regarding Uhuru Park.
But
previously,
didn't they just open it though?
Yes. So what happened is there was the handover ceremony.
Yesterday?
And,
That's from the
yesterday.
state?
Yeah, yesterday.
Handover from the state.
NMS.
Okay,
to-
NMS. Okay.
Because remember, when Sonko left, NMS
took over.
Yeah.
So NMS, because I think there were debts with contractors, they could not hand over to the county government.
Okay.
Yeah. So when everyone was asking Sakaja about Uhuru,
Why is it not
he couldn't do
open?
anything about
Yeah.
it. But I feel like if you're Sakaja, you can't respond to everything.
True.
Anyway, so now it's been finally been handed over to the county government. So now the county government runs it. Now during the handover is when Sakaja was are we okay? So during the
Is someone calling me, Hama? Oh.
So during the handover is when now Sakaja was talking about Uhuru Park, the amenities that are going to be there, talking about the tenders. So he was asking guys to, when the tenders are announced publicly for guys to apply. Like guys they have the boat thing, they need someone to run it.
True.
They want hotels in, so they want people to come run the hotels. And also, what now everyone is talking
That's
about
why now you've lost
is
me
that
automatically.
No.
Hotels for what?
But guys go there, you need to eat. See, guys, like if it's a public park, so if guys are there for a whole day to cycle bikes, you need to have food. Food is fine.
I see where a hotel would make sense.
Not a hotel, I meant restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah, restaurants. Yeah.
Hakuna
No, you need, bro.
Because I was like, excuse you, what?
Because also, if I go to Uhuru Park, I need to get a drink.
Yeah.
I need to eat. So
honestly,
we need restaurants.
In my head, I don't envision a restaurant being in a park. Listen.
What do you envision, like food trucks and
Yes,
stuff?
a truck, something that can
But
leave
that's
the
still a
park.
restaurant.
But it's mobile. You know
No,
what
it's
I
still
mean?
a restaurant.
So maybe we're talking about provisions for eateries.
Yes, that's
But
what.
the thing is, Uhuru Park operates every day.
True.
So whether you have, it's like saying Mama Rocks is not a restaurant at Alchemist, because it's a food truck. So the structure is not the thing. The service is what we call a restaurant.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I'm thinking. You see, like the way we see in movies.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a hot dog truck. There's just something.
That's still
like
possible.
like a bite.
That's still
not
possible.
like a proper. You get what I mean?
No, I think we need a proper one.
Both of them.
We need both.
Yeah.
We need options, basically.
Not something as big as CG in a seat 4,000 people.
Okay.
No.
But like something like, I have an option, like let's say like a Nairobi street kitchen.
Got you.
Yeah.
I have an option for ice cream. I have a pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because also, if you want people to spend their whole day, they need to eat, bro.
That's
they need
true.
to drink. They need to drink water. They need to drink whatever,
Yeah.
So now what people are most upset about is when he mentioned that part of the tenders that will be announced is also for a club. And his reasoning was, CBD is where people used to go to party and parts of Westlands, right?
Yeah.
And a bit of LA.
Yeah.
Then CBD's partying has completely died. So what they want to do is they want to take back partying to town to clear the noise in residential areas, which is something we've covered a lot of times.
Yeah.
So then that was his explanation. Then he was like, Sawa, so also part of the tenders is we also want a club here. And guys were like, yo, it's a public park. I saw Queen Gadoni's comment. I look like, this is a public park that attracts kids, families, and people from
Variety
all walks
of
of life.
people, yeah.
So now, do we need a library or do we need a club? Someone else mentioned and said, okay, why not build like an amphitheater?
Yeah, a
or
social
like
hall.
A social hall or things that complement to a public park.
Thank you.
Are you guys opposed to having a club there?
Yes, who
Definitely,
wants club
100%.
Mbwekze in the middle of the bro?
So my other question would be, during the day we have families and whatnot. Why can't we transition into also a space that at night it still generates revenue and guys can party? Let me finish. You don't have a bar that opens during the day. You have a nightclub that strictly opens at night. During the day is completely closed.
That takes away from the essence of a park.
May I just feel it's completely unnecessary.
Exactly.
Like there's no reason not
Why
to have
we
it, but there's more reason why we should. What am I saying? Like, if it sits there as a club and everything, it'll work. But the question is why? It's not that we have a shortage of clubs.
We have enough clubs in Nairobi.
So,
You know what I mean? I understand the reasoning, but I'm like, why? What would be the motivation for us to have a club at Uhuru Park?
First things first, I'd like to understand the full list of amenities that are there, because we are all reacting to a short clip where an animation back up and then the clip ends, right?
Yeah.
So I want to understand whether there's provisions for more. All I'm saying is, as much as it's a public park that is in the CBD, I'm not opposed to let's have activities that work for everyone during the day, including families, but also we can also have amenities that still serve for guys who don't mind to go party in town.
Bro.
For me, if you say you have a bar that runs during the day and whatnot, then for a social park, I don't think it's the best idea. But now, if you're talking about even progression and also working towards 24-hour economies, then we have to switch it up as well. So am I opposed to having a club in Uhuru Park? I'm not. My only thing is make it strictly a nightclub, so that when families clear during the day and you can't ride boats, I don't mind if guys want to go party. The same way I'd say, if you have an amphitheater, I'd love to have those, because we don't have enough of those, and make it also affordable to people. Then it's like saying we have this social hall that only works during the day. I'm like, work during the day, but also make provision for guys who want to host shows during the night. Because
That's different from a
That's different from a nightclub. When you say a nightclub,
I'm talking
a social hall is very different.
A social hall can be social during the day, during the night. Yes. And you can do a day event for kids.
You can do a night event for people. That is
There's
perfect.
no reason for having a nightclub
club in the park. Like, why?
There's absolutely no reason.
Okay, why are you opposed to having a club at Uhuru Park?
Chaxy, we already have enough.
There's no reason.
We already have enough clubs as it is.
Clubs.
We do.
What is the number? What is a good number to say it's enough? What is a good number? 20?
Whatever the number. Chaxy, when it was 5, you have thank you.
Then
you have
we have enough.
regardless
How
of
do
the
you
number.
explain if I opened a nightclub tomorrow, I still have business? But all nightclubs still have business. So what is enough?
We're not saying at Zimetosha. We're saying we have enough. Chaxy, you're going around the point. We're not saying at
point
you know what I
is-
mean?
Just Zimetosha.
A club in Uhuru Park is just a no. Like, listen, if it's not broken, don't fix it. We've never had a club. We've never needed one.
So
even
can't
right now, in
come
this
up with new
moment,
things.
it's not needed.
The new things that make sense, yes.
It's not
That's why even
needed.
you're saying, you're not saying I want the club to be there. You're saying you're not opposed.
No,
if
I'm not
certain
opposed.
factions are
First,
done.
I'm not opposed. Like, I didn't sit down and think of the things I want at Uhuru Park,
Yeah.
to be very honest. You know what I mean?
If you draw
But
up
I
a
know,
list
I
of-
know the
if-
thing
yeah.
I didn't want at Uhuru Park, that I'm glad they said that it can't happen is political rallies.
Okay.
Because you know those crowds.
Yeah, it
destroys
gets
the grass.
messy,
It gets
yeah.
really messy. Then guys get rowdy, start
True.
destroying things. So political rallies, I was like,
sense.
for me, for sure, that makes sense. But having a nightclub that works at night, I'm not opposed.
If you draw up a list of pros and cons of having a club at Uhuru Park,
It's more or less the
what
same.
will be on either side? Pros, sawa, tutajibamba.
Yeah.
Another pro, maybe there'll be more revenue too.
Yeah.
Whoever will be there.
Yeah.
What
Beyond
are the
that,
cons?
what's next? The cons,
Yeah.
the same things you said. It's at night. Security, littering, rowdiness, all those things.
But so these other clubs,
They do the
security
same.
and
They
do
littering.
the same.
But if you have a park that doesn't have all that, why bring it there?
Exactly.
But why not? My question is, why not?
Because it
We
has
just said
more-
there's more cons. The cons
not?
outweigh the pros.
Name them. You literally
just
named
name
one
them.
thing.
Apart from revenue,
You named one
Is
thing
this
as
mic
apart
not
from-
working?
No, you bro.
I said,
Whatever
like,
you mentioned doesn't make
rowdiness.
sense because you say it is security and then tidiness. I'm like, yo, you own the club. You're responsible for cleaning every morning. What's the problem with that? Same as any other club in Westlands. Security. You think we
Someone
don't have
who
enough
has a club
security?
in Westlands doesn't have jurisdiction over Westlands.
True.
They pay for rent on that place.
And
they
that
have
space, that's
Uhuru Park
it.
is that all that many acres. I have my club on that 2 acres.
So question.
But now you're giving people access to all that.
One nightclub in Uhuru Park, and 10,000 families During the day, wamekula patko, wameride nini.
No, but
what litters the most?
They're using the park for what it's meant to be done.
Exactly.
They have the park to chill, sit on the grass.
So the kanjos will come clear that dirt. Can't clear the dirt that come from the club.
Not from
That's where they draw the line.
That's something it's extra work that is unnecessary.
I'm against.
Okay.
To be very, we can debate till tomorrow.
Chaxy ukifungua club Chaxy hapo ati now your club is just 2 acres there.
Parking club.
Data club.
No,
I want to
Club Parkers.
let's take this thing seriously.
Parkers
Your
lounge.
club is there, you're only using an acre or two of a whole maybe 100 acres.
Yeah.
But now because your club is in Uhuru Park, you have the whole park.
True.
Left to guys who can loiter, guys who can come there for more reasons, guys who
True.
watenda kujificha, watu watakuja na mzinga wajifanya wamebayuko kwako.
Yeah.
There's really no
Honestly,
reason to have a
it's
club.
opening a can of worms to a lot of drama.
And it's not like you can buy it and fence it.
Thank you.
It's okay. Let me. I want to. Like
We can
don't have
debate
to,
this
it's fine.
till tomorrow.
I think your points are valid. I hear you.
I'm
This
against
is one of
Because
those fences you can't sit
Yeah,
on.
and
Yeah.
also there's nothing
Yeah.
new we'll say regarding it. You know,
Yeah.
you'll maintain a position, I'll maintain my position,
Facts.
and it's fine.
Yeah.
Facts.
So right before.
But one of us
next-
is right. Or two of us are right. I was
Whatever,
doing like
man.
one side.
Whatever, man. Also, so just a reminder that this airs on Wednesday,
Yeah.
25th. April
25th
25th,
of
right?
April.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, I want you to know that Shanga is already streaming on Maisha Magic Plus. That's available on Dis TV channel 163 and Go TV channel 3.
Yes.
And we'll cover. There's something that I like about the whole thing. We'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah, so catch Shanga. If you're watching this any other day aside from Wednesday, you know that Shanga is available on Maisha Magic Plus, Dis TV channel 163, and Go TV channel 3.
Whoop whoop! It's officially launched. Yay!
officially launched.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out, man.
Officially.
So, next story is a Brazilian woman. I hope you guys saw that video.
Yeah.
A Brazilian woman arrested. Ernest, I want you to.
Ernest, you're good. One sec.
Mbona tu usemi mpaka tukuulize Ernest.
Bado anashtuka.
Sawa. So Brazilian woman arrested for wheeling a man's corpse to a bank to withdraw money from the dead man's account.
That's
Did you
sad.
guys see the video?
Yeah. That was
I didn't
disturbing.
understand what was happening at
See
first.
the video, yeah, until I
And
got context.
Until I saw the caption, I just closed it. I'm tired of getting shocked in this world. I'm tired.
Bro.
Like, that's ballsy. Me, I'll give
Not
her
ballsy,
props
that's
for being
greed.
ballsy.
That's the greed they talk about in the Bible.
How would you know that?
So I'm just saying it's greed. It's greed to want someone's money, but it's all
When
carrying
they are
a dead
dead, like that's
So
insane.
my other question
bro.
is, how does a dead body get beyond security inside a bank?
No, see, probably would you just tell security like a melala? Because imagine home is like
Yeah.
this. He's asleep.
But even
He's old.
the CCTV is ananuliwa mkono naekelewa hapo.
But you know, after
Then
that,
give
when
him
you're
her
wheeling
biro.
somebody
Giving him a
in,
biro.
Then
And using the hand.
anashikilia mkono.
forcing, like literally clenching
Even the teller,
his
I'm sure the
hands.
teller was like, what are you doing?
That's insane.
I just need to understand. I wish there was more information on how are they related to begin with.
No, she's a carer. So she's
Oh,
the
wow.
carer to this man. So
Yeah.
this man died 3 hours. Yes, so she didn't tell the
Before the whole-
family.
Oh,
She
wow.
didn't tell
Went straight
anyone.
to the bank.
Yes, went straight to the bank.
We are throwing hands.
Anyway, Brahim is here.
In
What
the
up?
building.
Come. Hey.
Karibu sana.
Kitu?
Msanii
Aye.
mkubwa.
Ay, 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 ay.
Ernest, I don't have effects.
Oh God, honestly, napigwa shock, Brahim. You'll have
Nothing.
to get the microphone.
Okay.
Send me effects. Sorry. There you go. What up, man?
Yay, yay.
How you doing?
Inafanya.
Iko sawa.
You can't do that. So I want you have to speak on it, Evie, because of the
Karibu
rules. You have to
kabisa.
speak on it like
Yeah.
What up, man? How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Vipi?
Very good, bro. Excited to watch the show.
So
which
much.
you are part of. So what we're gonna do is try to get as many spoilers as
Is
possible
it?
from you.
Itakuwa tricky.
Question number one, do you die? Question number two, how do you die? I'm joking.
One, we know you also from Pepeta, which Mwass will fangirl.
Meaning-
I don't see
I also
fanboy.
have another one. Probably you guys don't know, but
Okay. Mwass, take it away first
Go.
before we
Let
come
me
back.
tell you, I don't know
to
why
Shanga.
all the good actors are usually this shy. Like this guy is like this. And then you, like
no, it's
me-
fake humility. But
No,
all right.
For me, I enjoyed your performance in
Thank
Pepeta.
you.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy your performance as Ledama
You love it,
in
for
this
sure.
one, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking for there's something you do with your face that really just brings out that person.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
bro. Appreciate
it.
you. Okay.
I have a question. Have you personally, in your real life, been involved in a love triangle before? Genuinely speaking.
He's a Luo man.
Ernest,
It's about 2 years.
Yes, but that was way back in primary.
You had a love
ilikuwa
triangle
tu
in
ile-
primary.
And yeah, you're a
Not that
Luo.
serious.
Yeah. You hadn't even learned
Because
geometry.
it's not even that serious.
Ulikuwa umeanza kutumia sets.
Nilifanya KCP ushago. Yeah.
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 Like I went back to do my last year. Yeah.
Okay.
So how many love triangles so far?
Other than this, that one.
Yeah, but real one and a fake one. Yeah. Got you.
Yeah. Can you actually do the Maasai jump now?
Yeah, I
Are you
can.
Maasai, no?
No, I'm Luo. Full Luo. Yeah.
Oh, Uma.
Yeah.
Hey, wachane bwana.
Auntie,
I feel like because you're Luo, it's a love trapezium.
But right now, like we only 2 months into the show.
Yeah.
But najua kimasai mba.
Properly.
Masai ni tamu.
For real?
Olela shalai. That's inamaanisha my brother.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ela shalai, ina sound kama some
Olela shalai.
Olela
Shalai.
shalai. Ina sound like something from the Bible.
Yeah.
No?
Like El Shaddai.
Yeah, okay, probably.
Yeah. Unaambiaje demu unampenda kimasai?
So tuko na
Eti tuko na.
tuko na mse. Azizi, na pia
This is
backstory.
Maasai from Kisumu.
Tuko na Twitter wa Maasai on set every day. So anatuambianga
Oh, actual Maasai is on
yeah,
set.
like an actual Maasai who speaks Maasai. So anatuambianga ukiambia demu unampenda. Sasa kama ni Maria hivi.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to squint
You
the
have to-
eyes.
yeah, and there's a thing you do with like your phone.
phone,
Yes.
You get Wi-Fi.
And then there's how you look at her,
Yeah.
and there's how she looks at you. Like she has to do that.
Uh-huh.
So when you want to tell Maria, Manyor.
Sema Manyeli.
Manyor.
Manyon.
Manyor, yeah.
Manyor.
Manyor, yeah. Or you can say Kanyor.
Kanyor.
That's my love.
Kanyor P.
Kanyor P.
Nakupenda sana.
I love it.
And
It
then,
just sounds like
and then
Luo.
you say, you have to, Sina Nor P.
Sina Norpi.
That's Spanish.
Let me tell you, I've seen Luo men confusing women, but this is the first time I've seen a Luo man speak Maasai to confuse a Luo woman. Complete.
Ni God.
This
Yeah.
is crazy,
So-
man.
Oh my
You said it's in
goodness.
the second month of filming?
Yeah.
Bro, just how much work goes behind such a production?
It's a lot.
Okay.
Especially for a daily show.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually my first like telenovela. Like,
Ooh. Alejandro.
nilikuwa nasikia kina Bugi wakisema ni kazi. Yenyewe ni kazi.
How many shoot days in a week?
Roughly 5 or 6 depending on deliverables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are full days.
It depends with the scenes you have.
Okay.
On a good week, you can have like maybe 2 half days and 3 full days.
Okay.
On a bad week, on a good week, you can have full like shoot every day. I don't want to say it's a bad week because I'm shooting and it's something I enjoy doing.
That you
so
enjoy.
yeah.
So this is
Facts.
full time, bro. Like when you're on a
It's a
series,
full-time
Like it's a
job.
job, though.
It's a
Like, you pick
profession.
up a production like this, you have to just isolate it and do it on its own.
You have to commit
Yeah.
like full time,
That's
especially if you're playing like a lead
Yeah.
role.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to commit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the favorite thing about the scene, about the role you play in the series? What do you love the most about it?
Apart from the fact that na have kuongea Kimasai, which ni challenge fit because
Yeah.
na learn a
Yeah.
new language,
Nice.
new culture.
Yeah.
For the longest time nimekuwa nikitaka kuwork na Foi.
Okay.
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, tumekuwa tukitaka kuwork pamoja like since like 2-3 years ago. So
Yeah.
kupatana kwa hii show ilikuwa finally
blessing.
tumepatana,
True.
so
Nice.
tuna create masterpiece and
Yeah.
she's such a dope actress.
Yes.
You guys are gonna love it.
Undisputed.
You guys are gonna love it.
Okay.
If you
So-
see her around, tell her we are here.
Sawa,
But
namtafuta.
let me ask you, your transition, like you've played so many different roles, from a DJ
Yeah.
to a footballer, now to a Maasai Moran. Let me ask you, what's the one role that you'd play and you'd be like, you know what? Yeah,
This is
I'm
it.
I'm that person.
Just speak on the mic. Yeah.
Well, I still feel like I'm not yet there. Like I still haven't done it. But because every project feels like like you have to do it as if it's the last one. So you cherish like every project as if hii ndio ile
Yeah,
it's the one. But deep down kuna ile feeling I still want more.
Okay.
Like yeah, so for me there's still more to come. Like
Nice.
still expect more from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah.
We are excited to watch the show.
Honestly.
Can't wait to see Ledama.
In action.
In
How do you say
action.
action in Maasai?
You just throw the spear. Show more than you can tell them. But a parting shot na Kimasai.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to figure out what it is.
Yeah. And don't translate it. Don't translate it.
Siangigi ai kanyor and olela shalai serena.
My brother.
Yes, I said a lot,
Thank you.
but okay.
My brother here is
I love
Cerelac.
you.
It's one of the two.
Thank you so much, bro. All the best. I can't wait to watch
Thank you so much, Brahim.
Ledama from
Super.
Shanga.
and a Foi Wambui is in the building.
Hey. Kaende sana. Goda tena.
Goda tena. Anyway. Wewe. Shida kwa nini?
Wait, tumegodha, relax.
Wewe bwana. Anyway, don't cut that out.
Why between
Foi
her
Wambui
and
is in the building.
Why?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Remember, Kitty?
Yani,
There's your mic, your
Yani,
microphone.
it's 2025 for real.
You guys called it.
We called it.
You
bro.
guys called
This
it.
is all I'm gonna say. What was Spotify? Poleni. Hapa visuals tunakula proper.
So this is when you are on the pod earlier, literally beginning of the
January
year. Right?
First episode.
So this is what you
yeah.
said. And I want you to tell me if this is the show you're talking about.
Sawa, this year I will challenge that. I will challenge that thought because there's a show that is being released this year that I'm in.
Yay.
And it's a 100% different story. Iyo pia kama mta like. You have a problem. No, it's a show that has never been done ever. I wouldn't even say much because...
NDA.
Lakini umwambia watu wangapi?
Yeah.
So I'll cut it there. Is this the show that you're talking about?
Actually, it's not.
2024!
Plot twist. What I remember from
Hold
that,
it closer, yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
from what I remember from that conversation, it's a show that I had already done last year.
Oh.
So I had not signed this contract. It was not yet something that I was going to do yet by the time we're doing the interview.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
With all these shows, are you,
You guys
looking for
manifested.
are you looking for a PA, like a busy PA?
As if you're a busy PA.
I can help with
So
when I'm
you shot-
available.
You shot that in 2023.
Sorry?
The one that you're talking
The one
about.
that
Yes,
you're talking
yes,
about.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then this is 2024.
This is different.
Yes,
now.
yes.
So-
We started shooting in February.
Oh, this year?
Yes.
So this is new, bro.
It's very new.
You shot in Feb and we're already at the premiere.
Yeah,
And
we
the show is out literally today as you watch this episode.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't finished shooting. It's 130 episodes.
Damn.
For the first season?
Yes. So yesterday we were on set. Today people were on set. Monday we are going to be on set. So
Wait,
it's still
130
continuous.
episodes.
130 episodes.
Episodes.
How much per episode are you making?
Just what is
Money.
in her bag. And the rent is due.
Nakujua.
Rent is due.
What drew you to the script? Like when you saw it, like, yes.
It's different. It's different. One thing about me, I say that the roles that I do, I want them to pay me and I want them to challenge me. And for me, that's what this does for me. I mean, I have to learn a whole new language. And as a Bantu, learning a Nilotic language is very
something
difficult.
else, true.
Nilot languages are not easy. So it's definitely pushing me. I have to learn how to stitch. Kuna ile stitching tulikuwa tunafanya tukiwa high school. Ukieka baton kwa nguo. But my character does proper stitch work, bead work. She creates the beads, does the shukas and Maasai clothes. So it's forced me to actually learn things that I didn't know how to do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
Nice.
fire.
that's the thing that's pushed me.
If they pushed you, now you've shot since February, right?
Yes.
If someone put you in that writing room, what would you change about your character? Ni nini tu unasema hii? If I was the writer.
One thing I would change about my character is Soylan. Foi playing Soy.
Hey! Right on the man.
And she's sewing.
And she's sewing.
So one thing I would change about the character is I feel like she's too selfless. Kuna selflessness ingine hapo.
giving the lulu.
Yeah, it gets you used, it gets you stepped on. And so is that person. So that's the one thing I would change about her. I do hope it's something that we'll see grow in the character, that she becomes someone who can stand on her own and stand her ground and say, this is what I want and I'm doing this for me without thinking about everyone else. Yeah, so that's the one thing I would change.
Okay.
How far into the script are you familiar with?
So far we have until episode 25. No, actually episode 32. Yes.
Okay.
That's what you've shot, or that's what you've seen?
That's what we have. That's the hard copy scripts you have
That
to
you
know.
have.
Okay.
Right
Do they
now.
ever change as you progress into the show?
Not really.
Okay.
They don't really change unless maybe there's a little tweaking here and there. But usually they stay the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part do you think us would play? As extras?
Yeah, but what part could you play in that show? You read the
Morans.
entire script.
I had no male, no female Morans.
No.
But we gave you a name.
What would I do?
You just be like us, the girl them.
Tulisema she'll be a Noran.
No.
Noran.
No.
Lakini simulicheka when she said it. So somehow it's not funny.
If I say no,
Sasa umesema mara 4.
Imebo sasa. Imebo. Yo, but this is, I'm really excited. Can't wait to see it.
True.
So we are acting like we have not seen it on this episode.
Yeah, but yeah.
Then we'll call you
unfold.
on the next
Yeah,
recording
for
when
98
now we've
as
seen
per
the
now.
first
Yep.
episode. When we've seen the first episode.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about this show?
What am I most excited about? I'm excited to see what happens when there's that merge between the Maasai culture and the Nairobi culture, especially for Soy, because there is the point where I will have to
go to the city.
interact with Kari. And Kari anaongea English ingine hapo na mimi niko hapo nasema hey
Sober.
ila suba. So just seeing that like dynamic play about, I think it's gonna be so fun.
We had Ledama earlier, and he said it was one of his dreams to work with you.
Yes.
So for him, it's a dream come true that
Yeah.
you guys are playing on the, you have a lot of interactions in the characters that you guys are playing.
Yeah.
And what is the experience on set? And how is it any different from your previous?
So also for me, it was a dream for me to work with Brahim. I think he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And working closely with him, it's like, wow, you're actually good. What was your question?
Angekuwa down ungemwambia.
Ningemwambia.
Love it.
Wewe bana, unaniangusha. You know, because at the end of the day, if I'm acting with you and you're not doing a good job, looks bad on me as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My question was, is the experience different from, because you played many roles, man.
Yeah. Yes. The experience is very different. Every role is different. Every show is different. I think the main thing for me, the difference is literally the culture. That's the biggest difference. You know, we take some things for granted. We think weddings are done the same everywhere. We think greetings are done the same, but there's so many different elements. An older man greeting a young man greeting a young woman. You know, there's so many different elements for it. And it's every day, it's just like a learning experience. It's like, wow. Wow. You think you're a good actor until you're pushed to this limit. And now you have to prove to yourself and to the world that you actually are. Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping by, man.
One question. For when you look at such events happening, like for now, the show that you guys are doing, and you have backing from such strong forces like DSTV, MultiChoice, what does that tell you about the future of film specifically in Nairobi?
It's exciting.
And Kenya at large.
Oh wow, it's exciting. I think I've been so overwhelmed with seeing even the billboards. Because there are many, everyone
We were
keeps...
counting on your
Yeah, we were counting. Yeah.
Everyone keeps sending me new ones in new locations every single day.
Yeah.
So they really believe in the show. They really believe in us. And I think it's a reflection that we are doing something good. Because for you to invest so much time, so much money, so much effort, so much manpower into a show, it means something. It means you know you're going to get return on investment because you wouldn't invest in something you don't really believe in it.
True.
So I feel like the future is, oh my God, so bright. Maybe I can't even see it. But this is foundation, like even for me. Like I can't wait to see where we go from here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much for stopping by, man.
Thank
Cannot
you.
wait to see the show.
Thank you, I'm excited.
Can we call you after we watch the show, like on the pod?
Yeah.
Like on the next recording
Yeah.
show? Yay!
Yay!
Foi Wambui, everybody!
Sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And also remember the show is live on Maisha Magic Plus, available on the TV channel 163 and Go TV channel 3. That's where you can catch the show.
Period.
Yep. Unataka kusema unaweza baki tu tukiendelea kama unataka.
Superstar.
We'll come dance with you in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that the thing that I was telling you earlier, I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh shit. Because me, for sure, you know, me, I don't like radio, TV. I'm just a fan of progressive media, you know. Yeah. And I think the thing that I like the most about this TV is also in how they've progressed from just analog into the digital platform that they have now. And it's just sort of offering, like, the entertainment is in your control. Yeah. So one, you choose a bouquet that works for you. So they have multiple options. And then even when it comes to the shows, maybe if you have favorite shows, you have options. So you can either choose to, I'm going to watch this at home on schedule at the time that it's airing. Ama, you can be flexible with it. You can catch it later. Yeah. So even with the introductions of like GoTV and DSTV Stream, where I can carry my DSTV and whatever content I need with me on the run, I'm on the go. For me, that's already progression. And that's what we don't have from, I don't want to compare with anyone else, but also it's just the thing that I'm just not a fan of when it comes to traditional media. It's just that bit of progression. Then I can watch this whenever, or I can carry this with me anywhere, you know. So shout out to these guys, bro. Cannot wait to watch this. So catch Shanga again on
DSTV, that's Maisha Magic Plus on channel 163 and GoTV on channel 3.
Anyway, back into what up? So back into what we were discussing earlier, right? I think we left it at the Brazilian lady who walked with the dead cops into the bank. Yeah.
Yo, like I was saying, she's a carer. She was the carer for this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at that point, she didn't care.
No, she cared about his money, bro.
Yo, but do you know how deranged you have to be mentally?
To drag a
to
dead
even think about it.
I still want to know how she walked into the bank, bro.
But think
how
about
do you fucking walk with a dead man in a bank?
But he was on a wheelchair.
And his home is like this. Amelala, it's believable.
Homie was dead, bro. Have you ever seen a dead person?
No.
But me, I've seen people who
not on a wheelchair, but yeah.
But he didn't look too dead.
Hey, bro, that nigga looked dead, bro.
Now, he was the
deadest person I've ever seen, bro. He's the deadest person I've ever seen, bro. Well, you guys have never seen
No, honestly. I think because you said he died 3 hours before.
Yeah, like 3 hours before. Yeah. But that's disturbing. In any way you try to think about it, it's disturbing.
I hope she's put in, those cells where you never come out.
Solitary confinement.
Those ones that hakuna jua, it's just bright lights like this.
Why? Once. Wait.
Bro, she just needed a bit of money, bro.
No. That's a bit extreme.
If she's sick, then she doesn't need to be in the cell. She needs to be in a hospital somewhere.
That's not madness. That is madness that does not... Yeah, in a tiba. Yeah, in a tajiviboko mbili classico. Because imagine she left her house.
Yeah.
She probably used a car or something.
Probably.
This did not just happen at the bank.
Yeah.
And this was premeditated for sure. I feel like it's... Like even the family can beat this woman up. Because she didn't tell them.
They should.
There's a lot of crimes there. First of all, working with the cops.
No, I'm just imagining if this happened in Kenya.
Monkey said that even the family can beat this.
Yo, imagine that if your father dies, alafu,
Kera,
you see a video of a CCTV of your dad at the bank.
Being forced to imagine.
Bro, me I'll be your honor.
Can I handle this myself?
Put me in the same cell. Yo, but you know how many like stupid laws you've committed? Stupid laws you've broken?
Yeah.
First of all, like exposing a dead body in public.
Facts.
And then coming with it to the bank. Then like trying to defraud. Then using a dead body to do all that. Then not telling the family about the dead body you're using to get their money.
Kwanza, I want to know where where this guy passed on. I want to know where it was.
Probably in the house.
In the house.
Yeah.
And this was the only person who was available.
Yeah.
Akasema like, keys to the car, ching ching.
Backseat.
Wheelchair, man
Most
nigga.
likely they even called an Uber.
Yeah. I'm like, my nigga.
No, if you're a carer, you have to know how to drive.
Oh yeah, because you might need to rush them to hospital.
You have to learn how to. So that means there's a car that's available.
Yeah.
I
love how
kamdungisha belt.
Imagine wakapiga safari na yeye. That's wild.
Amalalisha kiti ya nyuma kamlalisha.
That's what I'm saying. Deepest prison available.
No, but if this happened in Kenya,
this wouldn't happen in Kenya, bro.
Just imagine if it did.
I promise you.
A typical Kikuyu family.
That'd the way crazy. Guards in Kenya are entitled. You think you're gonna walk with the cops in a Kenyan bank? Na wewe ni nani?
Melala sana. Kwa nini angoroti?
Oh man. So two other stories. And this is a bit older. Yo, we forgot to cover this last week, and I thought it's still relevant.
Yeah.
So Nike released the Olympics outfits for Kenya. Guys are complaining. Me, I've never seen so much drip, bro.
But it looks nice.
Let me tell you.
With the splash of green. Yeah. I think it looks
even
cute.
the Kipchoge one, I love them. I think the only problem was the models. Bro, Kipchoge can't look good in anything.
Kipchoge alivalishwa
Because I'm like,
But
think
the drip
about
was
that outfit,
dripping.
bro.
Honestly,
That outfit
that
on
outfit is
anyone
fire.
else.
It looked futuristic. I loved it
Don't
on
tell me
him.
if there's a premiere in Kenya that's big, you wouldn't
wouldn't wear that.
in
I
this.
That's what I'm
would.
telling you. That
Yeah.
outfit on anyone else, you're
Yeah.
swagged out, bro.
Nah, but he looked
Kipchoge
swaggy
even in a
too.
Maasai outfit won't
Yeah.
look nice, bro. The problem is the models.
Don't diss our goat.
I know, of course I love Kipchoge.
But me, I'm just tired of seeing the black, red, green everywhere.
But those are
But
your
those are
colors.
colors, bro.
No,
What do you wanna
not in that
see?
sense. You know how they're just the only colors.
They are the only
are
colors.
colours.
Listen to what I'm saying. You remember? You see, this was an orange outfit with splashes of this and that.
It's a weird red.
Okay, this was a weird red with splashes of that. You
Yeah.
remember when Olympic outfits ilikuanga red upper, green EV, white EV, black EV? Like there was no design thinking.
Ilikuwa basically
Ilikuwa
that's
the
why
flag-
Maasai with
flag
the colors too.
imekatwa.
Wame change colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
So
what I'm
I
saying?
think it kind of makes sense if the shirt is red with a splash of green and
Yeah.
the pants are black with the white stripes. Isn't that Kenya
That's what I'm
represented
saying,
to the
but it
max?
has design thinking. See, haijawekwa tu hivi, alafu hivi. See stripes tu zimewekwa za colours. You know what I
Aha,
mean?
okay, I get your drift.
But
now.
like hizo
I get
design
it.
Kenya zinakuanga ni ka flag umechukua ukashona.
Ukashona makes sense.
But me,
I
I'm
get
a
your
fan
drift.
of tie and dye, bro. It looks
Yeah.
like tie and dye. I
Inakaa
could rock that, bro.
vizuri, yeah.
Okay, to me it didn't look bad.
Me either. I
Me,
don't
I'm just
have a
saying the
problem.
models too nilikuwa ngori, but
I
the
don't have a
outfits were
problem.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
But kwanza hizo zingine sasa, like the outfits they normally wear before the competition or
Yes,
after, like
those
now
ones.
whatever I was watching on stage,
Yeah.
that shit is sick, bro.
It looks
That's
nice.
something you
That
can
looks
wear.
like a
That's
Louis
no
Vuitton design that
Yeah.
Pharrell or, you know, Virgil could come up with.
Yeah.
No?
Kwanza the overhead ninis, the overarm
Yay.
for Kipchoge.
Yeah, they're my
The
beggars.
fire, yeah, me I liked it.
That
Same.
gave me more Versace.
Probably, but basically...
It just, it's.
As I said, it looks very
gave me runway
futuristic.
vibes.
I love
exactly,
it.
right?
Yeah,
I love
I thought
it.
that was sick as fuck, man.
No, plus with the pose, I think he kind of did justice.
What pose he
guys.
stood?
Yeah, he said. But there's
It
just
was
a
fire.
bossy thing with it. Like,
Yeah, you know,
it
Kipchoge,
looked
he can
cute.
just stand and look at you.
Yeah. Shout out
It
to
looked
Kipchoge,
nice.
man. Shout out to Kipchoge. But it's not like I'm dissing Kipchoge. I love Kipchoge, bro.
Umesema anaweza kimbia lakini hawezi simama.
Which reminds me when Saddam was
Yeah.
like, I can't imagine.
Yo.
I can't imagine how you can bottle a competition where
You run forward.
you run. Oh man, Saddam.
We need Saddam back.
Yeah. Were you guys scared, or when you first saw the pictures? No, especially the videos of the storm in Dubai. Were you guys? That shit looked scary, bro. Soon as I saw a video of the airport and just how much chaos and water
was in there.
that was frightening.
I got scared when I saw the later videos that the rain was not stopping. You know the videos at the airport and the roads, I thought drainage issue maybe, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was Dubai drainage issue. The same way we have here. But then when I now saw the rain,
Yeah, it's where
and
you're
then the
like, yeah.
skyscrapers receiving multiple lightnings, like because the buildings are really tall.
Yeah.
So I saw like one building had like 6 lightning whatever's in like a few minutes. So that scared me. And then some of the buildings passed through the clouds. But hii time yote hakupoteza stima.
KPLC wende wa benchmark.
KPLC manze. Hata
Small manyunyu. Hata ikae tu kunaka.
Yeah.
Marurume tule.
kuna mtu KPLC akisikia hivyo anaenda tu anazima anasema ai.
Hata ikae.
But the biggest flex of the Dubai storm, one, you know, like sorry to
Just
all
the
the families
biggest
affected.
flex.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. But I'm saying one, sorry to the families that were affected, because you can only imagine.
Yeah.
One, the airport is shut down. Like I have colleagues who are stuck in
stranded
India,
there.
in whatnot, because that's the regional office.
Yeah.
So guys couldn't fly back or fly in because everything, you know.
Shut down.
Yeah.
But then they're already back in. They've resumed operations, but in phases. So guys
Okay.
are on like a queue system
Okay.
for you to get back in. Now the biggest flex is how they got those cars that were stuck in the storms. Did you see?
With the
Not just
boat?
those
All
cars,
of them had boats.
the big ones.
No, but also
I
did you?
didn't see a Toyota Camry on a
Ah,
boat. I saw a G-Wagon.
hizo zilibeba mpaka Qatar. Imagine. So, but all those cars had
boats. Crazy.
singular boats.
Yeah.
Like there was a single boat for each car.
Powered.
bro. Powered vrr, to wherever your home is.
Yeah.
Na Sakata kiambia walete boats munalia. What do you want?
Bro, sasa unaturudisha. Tumetoka Dubai. Tumerudi Sakaja tena sangapi.
No, but do I tell you who's having the worst day?
Who?
Another guest. Who? No. Wait, like you wanna come on set? Wait, you wanna come on set? No, I'm asking. Like,
Huh?
So, the cast. Oh,
oh, so we can only have one person on set. So the head writer. Okay, cool. Pull up.
please come on.
Karibu kiti.
Please come on. I'm sorry, we didn't get a brief.
Honestly.
We tunaanza from the top with intros. Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Dreadhead. How many years?
6.
6 years?
Yeah.
Or 9 years?
9 years.
Yes.
Nice.
Because we
think
met
yours
at
are
21
nicer.
today. 21, 20, yeah.
There's a lady here who was 21.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like here.
No,
Yeah, she
it's
actually
quite,
wrapped
it's
it
quite
up
some
into like a
length,
big-
but she's had them for 21 years.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow, that's like a whole person.
Imagine.
So what's your name? What's a beautiful name?
So my name is Mona Ombogo, and I'm the head writer
Yay!
for Shanga.
When did the script start coming together? Like right from whenever.
I want to say September, October
Of last year?
of last year.
Okay. Wow.
You're saying that like it's a
Project
long
is
time. It's
moving.
no.
It's just because it's a short
Yeah,
time.
it's like yesterday,
Yeah.
right? So we've had to write very quickly. It feels like it's been 21 years since we started,
Yeah.
just because of the tight turnaround that we've had.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you guys come up with the script and then looked for DSTV? Or how does
How
this
does
work?
actually, yeah, what's the
DSTV
process
looked
like?
for us. No, I'm
really?
joking. I'm joking.
Hey.
So what it is they get an adaptation. So the scripts come in. This particular one, the adaptation story came in from India.
Okay.
So then we pitch for it. So we pitch as a production company. In this case, it was Zebra Productions.
Which production?
Zebra Productions.
Zebra.
Yeah, with Njoki Muhoho. So I was her head writer. So we come together with the director, we put it together, we pitch. And the thing about adaptation is we have to show how is it relevant in Kenya? How are we going to switch it to be relevant in Kenya? So for us, then we picked a Maasai story, which sounded like a great idea at the time.
Till.
If we had known how much work
Yeah.
because it's very specific, right? If you decide to go Luo or Kikuyu, you can play
Yeah,
around
play
with
around,
things.
true.
But the Ma culture, and then we wanted it to be authentic. So it's been
I can imagine.
21 years.
I can imagine. And then, so you guys pitch, because I'm thinking about the turnaround time. It feels like everything was done very quickly.
Yeah.
Is it that everything was just on point and aligned, or did you guys have a
'Cause in
timeline that you had to
February on
work
set,
with as well? Because
honestly.
maybe also you worked within a timeline.
Yeah.
We haven't slept. Let me just put it this way. So the 6 months from October to now, we had to make them feel like a year. Is it 6 months? I see you doing that.
No.
calculation.
I'm watching somebody.
Oh, you're watching. Yeah, so we have timelines because the TX date is set. In this case, it's the 25th of April. So we have to work backwards. So as
They
a
need to
writer,
set before shooting and everything.
yeah, because they have like a schedule, so they know like until the end of the year when
This
are they
and this has to
starting.
roll out.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we, like as the writers, we're the first ones on board. So we know that production has to start shooting in February, say, or January, which means that by December we have to have given them a certain number of episodes. So you work backwards that way. Yeah.
How much?
Sorry. Who comes up with the title Shanga? She's seated here.
Hey.
And who comes with the
Okay,
byline?
no, let me give the right answer. The right answer is it's always a group effort.
Okay.
How
It
many
might be
writers?
one person, 4 writers right now. But then the pitch was the writers were not, no, 2 writers were there for the pitch. And then with the director, the producer, of course, Njoki. And then we kind of like brainstorm, and think of titles. And then you send so many. Njoki's like, no, boring, done. And then somewhere in the middle of the night, you'd be like,
I have an idea.
I have it. Beads. Let's call it beads. And then someone says, yeah, in Swahili.
Shanga! Beauty and the Beast! That's fine. How much of the original story did you guys have to change to make it
Oh my gosh.
relevant to Kenya?
So for this one, the previous adaptation we did was called Salem. So it came from South Africa.
Okay.
You still worked on Salem?
Yes.
Allah?
I was still
Good
the head
job.
writer.
Damn, girl, you in your bag.
Thank you.
So how much money are you
So
making
Salem,
from this?
oh,
A lot.
can I say? I say, oh.
Yeah. Sorry, back to Salem.
Yeah, so back to Salem. So Salem was easier because South Africa, Kenya, our cultures are actually
Very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
So when we got the second adaptation, we were like, oh, okay, Salem. No. We were laughing the other day because we called it Shanga. And we were like, na kweli tume Shanga. It was
Love
a prophetic name, which perhaps we should have called it something else. So we have adopted, I want to say, at least 60 to 70%.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long is this going to run? How many seasons do you have in mind? How many episodes?
140 episodes for the first season. If we do really well and if you guys watch it and if people
Push
pump
it to
push
the
it and
max.
pump it up, then hopefully we get a second season.
When do you know the show needs to end? Like now, this beyond this, let's kill it. Let's get Foi in a crash. Like the three of them died.
Well,
but then,
one,
now the show is
Just
over.
introduce bad COVID.
So the thing about
Like a serious COVID.
a serious code, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Do you
Yeah.
want to be on the writing team?
Oh,
I can
man.
come.
Joe, he's fantastic.
He's actually really good.
Very right as well.
Yeah, very fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll see you in your tent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you may attend. The red one. The
Yeah.
red
Yes.
tent.
I don't even want a bag of pouch.
Wow.
Bro.
I'm joking.
Anyway,
Carry
back
on.
at the ranch. So, how do you know when a show ends? The truth is, people will always try and push a show forward. If it's a telenovela, which Shanga is, there's a million ways you can take it.
True.
Because you can introduce new characters. The other ones, the three of them have died. Their sister, brother, cousin. So you can. But I feel when you get to probably season 4,
It's time to wrap it up.
usually
It's a
it's
good
time
time
to wrap,
to just
yeah,
wrap it up,
Yeah, yeah. And then so that you leave people with something, you know, and
talk about and whatnot. Like also don't drag it too much.
Yeah. And then now you start coming up with scenarios that
Funny,
would
that don't even
don't
make
make
sense.
Yeah.
Do you have to be on set when they're filming as a writer?
You don't, but it's beneficial because, like we said, when we interact with the actors, I might be writing for somebody who I think acts big. But then when you see them, they act quietly. So you need to be there to see how are they interpreting
character.
the characters, how are they interpreting, So you can almost start writing to the actors as well. And then they also give you ideas. Or they tell you that was the stupidest bleep that I ever saw. So you're like, they help you,
need
as well
to-
with the story.
okay.
So it helps. It helps a lot, yeah.
Okay. So is the script is like, have you closed it or you will still keep making changes as you go? Like as you put out the episodes, when you get ideas, can you change along
The
the way?
script itself?
Yeah.
Unlikely, because we shoot out of sequence. So once you've sent it to production, you might
That's
make a
bad.
change of something that has already been shot. Some parts of it has been shot.
Got you.
Yeah.
And it has to be a tight storyline.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
editors
sometimes
have a
we
lot of work.
to-
I can't imagine the guys who have to edit. Because if it's shot in
Yeah.
sequence, but you need to piece them in different episodes and
Exactly. And that means you have to log them properly.
Bruh, let me just
Yeah.
keep talking on the mic.
For real.
But sometimes we have to change a storyline that's already been locked.
Yeah.
Say you decide to cut your hair. You're an actor, and we've shot episode 25, and you rock up in episode 24, and you cut
Without-
your hair.
Ooh, continuity.
Continuity. So sometimes you have to change things, or somebody goes on leave, and we're told, well, we don't have this actor for this many times.
Someone
so
falls sick.
Someone
Yeah.
falls sick. So you have to change those
A few
scripts to
things.
reflect that.
Got
Yeah.
you. Ooh,
Someone breaks their hand. Like so many things can
Yeah.
happen.
Someone gets pregnant.
Someone get. Oh my God, that is the one. Have you guys seen the shows where
They have to walk
suddenly-
around with a pot.
Or a handbag.
or a handbag, or they shoot
Or
them from
constantly
here.
something has to
Yeah.
block the
They shoot them from
belly.
here.
Yeah.
Boy,
And then
kindly
we just-
don't get pregnant. We want to see the show.
And then you
Kindly.
can tell they're adding weight,
True.
but then the show is just ignoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That
that's
feels
what
like
it
a lot of
means.
work.
It is.
Yeah, but congrats, man. Excited. Can't wait to watch, when this drops on Maisha Magic Plus. Real excited. Thank you for
you so
stopping
much.
by.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
this
Thank
was
you.
nice because
Yeah.
we
It was a
asked
nice
Foi
surprise, yeah.
questions about writing
Yeah.
because we didn't know we'd have a writer come on set.
True.
So it's nice that,
I decided
That you actually
Thank
came.
you.
Yeah, like a
Thank
nice
you.
pop.
And I decided for once, writers, let's come in front of the camera.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I see cameras.
Yes. Pull
Out of one.
out. Because in the back,
Finally.
you're in the back. What is it called?
We're in the
Banner.
back.
In the back all the time.
Yeah.
So congrats on
Thank you,
this
guys.
and to many more other shows.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Thank you, Mona.
Woo.
That's a
Cool.
pleasant surprise.
Thank you, bro. I think that's a nice
you.
point to end it, right? We recorded
Yes,
for a while now,
honestly.
Rono? Cool. So Shanga officially airs from tonight, 8 p.m. If you're watching this, other than when it's premiering, April 25th, 8 p.m. on Maisha Magic Plus on.
Channel 163 on DSTV and Channel 3 on Go TV.
This has been so much fun, guys.
Fantastic.
Shanga to the
In the
world.
wild,
In the wild.
Mariah was a bit scared. I don't know why
Not
she doesn't
a bit
like
scared,
nature. You're
honestly.
scared.
There were no insects here.
Nah,
Yeah.
here's the thing. First of all, grass I itch. Nivo. So niko na
I can't
cetizen,
even tell
niko
you
na
touch
ni.
grass.
Yeah, you can try Mariah to touch grass.
And she
Seriously.
says she hates nature.
Yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't even front.
But she
I don't.
doesn't
I
like
don't.
being in the house.
Yeah.
But sikwangi kwa forest.
But haukuangi kwa concrete. Sasa uko wapi?
Yeah. But I also feel like this has been a nice way to get us into the more live recordings now.
True.
Because I know for sure, bro, me, I'm tired of answering when is the next live recording.
La
But don't worry, we
facts.
got you. We're working on it.
Stay
Tunapanga
loaded,
mikakati
bro.
na
Stay
zetu
loaded.
zikaza.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Remember to catch Shanga on all the platforms Mariah mentioned. Episode 156. We are
My shit!
Over 26. This is the Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.